Hey. What's up, y'all?
That was a fast one.
Hey.
That's your
Albert.
signature. Hey.
Yeah. Welcome to the Full Timers Podcast.
Which is about
What? That's the shortest applause.
Yeah. My name is Vila. Yeah.
I'm Ricky.
Okay.
Yeah.
It never picked up.
My name is Roeun.
Yeah. And we have a special guest.
Tino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tino's back.
I'm back.
And Roeun's back.
I'm back.
Last time he was working.
Yeah.
How's it going? Well,
Good.
I'm doing good. It's doing good.
it's doing good.
Yeah, it
You were about to
sound
say
like you almost said yeah.
good.
It wasn't that great, but just good.
Doing great.
How's y'all's week? Busy? As usual?
More of the same. Yep.
As usual.
Mm.
How's work, Roeun?
Interesting.
Interesting. Why is it? How so?
2020.
Is your mic picking up?
Yeah.
I think I hear him.
Can you put it, turn the mic towards your mouth?
Can you put the mic in your mouth?
Yeah.
No.
We don't need to see that imagery. How you went to see Jay Chan last weekend, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was pretty fun. I got to shake his hand and take two pictures with him.
How tall is he? You say he was short.
Yeah, short.
Did you know any of his music?
Yeah.
Did he do a lot of originals or just covers?
Both.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I never listened to Jay Chan. Do you?
Mm-mm.
Do you know who he is?
I knew through the Facebook live feed from the
Oh.
Cambodian people that went there. I'm like, oh, that's some. I for some reason thought he was gonna be like an R&B singer,
Uh-huh.
and he was just straight up Marison, very sexy. Like, the classic Khmer singer.
Okay, just a quick preface of who he is. Jay Chan is would you say he's like a YouTube singer that does Cambodian music?
Some Cambodian guy from California that does YouTube music.
And he got his fame from YouTube, right?
Yeah, and he's on iTunes too.
So he came to town last weekend, and our boy Big Bad Roeun went to see him.
Owen did too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your
he
brother, your uncle went.
My brother went. Yeah.
Did he dance? Did you dance?
No.
You didn't dance? Damn.
So you just sat there with your arms crossed?
No.
Well, oh,
Was anybody dancing, like doing that?
there were people dancing, right?
What do you call the dance with the hands? What do you call that?
Marison.
Yeah, the Mighty
Is it?
Son.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
And you go in circles?
Or you do that's that? That's every Cambodian. You just dance in a circle and do your hand.
Yeah. That's what it's called?
No, Marisan is like it's like the Cupid. What's it called? The Cupid shuffle.
Like the
For
electric slide?
Cambodian people.
I don't know. I know they always like the electric
when they have
slide.
choreography, it's like the Macarena for Cambodian people.
But they call it line dancing, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah,
That's what I was
line
looking
dancing.
for.
Yeah. So what you do? You didn't dance? You didn't...
He just bopped his head.
I was just went there and ran into a couple of my old friends
Oh, yeah.
that I haven't seen since high school, probably.
High school?
Yeah, maybe like one or two friends
Dang.
in my community.
Okay. Did you pay for tickets? Was ticket prices too high or anything?
No, I got in free because I know somebody at the place that he went
Oh,
to.
big time, Roeun.
Yeah,
Roeun got connections, man.
yeah, I got a connection.
You got to watch out for Roeun. He knows a lot of people in a lot of places.
Yeah,
I know a lot of Cambodian people in a lot of Cambodian places.
So did I do the open for the show?
Nope.
So, okay, I got to get used to this. Full Timers Podcast is a show where we have
Conversations.
we
awkwardly navigate.
We have candid conversations that awkwardly navigate through the nuances of adulthood. Thank you.
No, he did adulthood.
Adulthood. That's when I'm tired. Yeah. So today we are exploring the old question: how were we as kids? Well, I don't know.
Like as a kid.
I don't know. How do I segue into that from Jay Chan to that?
You just do it.
When y'all were kids, did y'all ever go to the weddings with y'all's parents and dance too, or
yeah.
just run around the venue or something?
Run around, sit
I did.
around. Yeah. And then, yeah. We was in the parking lot, right?
Uh,
Oh, yeah. And someone's pickup truck, we just climbed into someone's the hatchback, whatever. And then they were just, there's all these Cambodian kids that like, I want to be friends with them, but they look kind of buck wild.
Yeah. And we always run around. I don't know. I can't remember if I only played with friends that I knew. I didn't really play with other kids, like from other parts of town.
I think that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
I wasn't a social butterfly of other kids. Like,
Where were most of the weddings held at back in the day? In the
it sounds
90s?
like a community center somewhere.
In the West End Manor area?
Yeah.
Was that what was that called?
There's a few. There's several of them.
Yeah, maybe one of I think like most of them got shut down over the years because
Why don't you turn the mic towards you so you don't have to turn your head?
Yeah.
Like you can't like have it pivot like this way. There you go.
So I guess the way economy is right now, I guess it got all those venues that we had got shut down.
Yeah. I remember we used to play hide and seek a lot because we was always there until late.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When it got
maybe-
dark.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
How did we survive that?
I don't know.
Those wedding would go on from day to night.
Until like 1 a.m., 12
Yeah.
a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it feels late to us then, but it might just be till like 12 a.m. or something, 11 p.m. I don't know.
I just know that every time I go to his wedding, like every table has a bottle of Henny,
A few bottles of
and
Hennessy
everyone would
And
take,
plenty of beer.
Become my drink of
and
choice.
Heinekens and Coronas, and I do like was always like Chinese catered food,
Well, Nanking you're talking about?
probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
but no. Sometimes, yeah. Okay, I guess that's the wedding. Yeah, they have the 5-course meal,
Yeah.
so that's standard.
I used to like the bird's nest, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You never had the bird's nest?
They actually use, you know what bird nest is, right?
Like spit.
Oh my god,
You never had it before?
What is that?
I probably did. I didn't know what I was eating.
It's literally, I don't know if it's really a bird's nest, but it was shaped like a bird's nest and had like quail egg and like,
Oh, that's a potato. Is that like potato?
I guess so.
Okay, no, bird nest soup is like made from like
So-
bird spit,
Yeah,
What the?
that was pretty good.
but that's a soup.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
I had that before too.
I had the
That's-
jellyfish salad.
That's good.
I didn't realize I like jellyfish.
That's good.
Reading that.
Before I was allergic to shrimp, I used to eat the crab claw that's wrapped around in a ball of like ground
yeah.
shrimp and crab meat.
Oh, that's good.
That was good,
Crab.
which I can't have anymore though, sadly. The beef and broccoli.
Yeah, that was good. I remember that.
Yeah,
Classic.
yeah.
Every time I get the shrimp, the seafood dish come out, it's always like overcooked. 'Cause they
Really?
had it- or lately, not lately, but like the last time I've been there, I remember like the last 3 times I've been at Anking, the seafood. I guess because they're trying to get it out to everyone,
Yeah.
and some of it is heating longer than the other, and I always have to sit on the whatever. You had to be there. You probably were.
As kids, did y'all cook for yourselves?
I did at age 5.
You didn't cook for you?
Mm-mm. As kids?
Yeah, as a kid.
No, I just started cooking for myself like
Really?
a couple years ago. Yeah.
I think my mom taught me how to cook eggs. That was the first thing I learned.
Mine was instant noodles.
Really?
Yeah, that's the only 2 things. But, that's very basic, so I didn't consider that like cooking.
And I used to know how to use the microwave as a kid too. Like I would get the frozen pizzas, and then
Oh, yeah, of course.
While it was still frozen, I cut a slice for myself and then microwave that slice.
My mom used to get chicken bakes.
Oh yeah,
Those are so
Oh, wow,
good.
yeah.
Is it with the bacon in it and the cheese?
Yeah.
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 Man,
Those good portions too.
How about you, Ren?
Yeah.
You cook when you're a kid?
Mm-hmm.
what was the first thing you learned how to cook?
Eggs,
Any kind of eggs?
boiled eggs, and fried eggs.
Okay. Did you learn anything else after that?
Yeah. Noodles,
What, ramen, the cup ramen, or the like from scratch?
the ramen in the cup, in the
Cup
microwave.
noodles.
Yeah.
Oh, did y'all ever
From scratch.
to fancy up the cup ramen noodles? You throw eggs, chop
yeah.
up onions.
I like to do like I just drop an egg, like egg drop ramen. Like throwing a cut up green onions, throw it in there. Like ham.
Some fried garlic.
Dude, I also love just like chicken ramen, noodle soup, whatever, with celery and carrots in it. It's like a really hearty soup.
Remember eating mama noodles like raw, just uncooked?
Really?
Yeah.
You ever use the
You
seasoning
ever did
raw
that?
too?
Yeah. You
I've
just
done the Marichan noodles raw.
just pour it in a bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
Mama
like chips.
noodles is actually flavored. The raw noodles is flavored.
Yeah. It tastes good.
Am I thinking the right? Mama noodles is just in the plastic packet, right?
Yeah. The wrapper, the Tom Yum flavor, or it doesn't
I
have to
think
be Tom
so.
Yum, but
I used to do the Marichan ones, either in the cup or in the plastic wrap, and I just eat those raw too.
Oh, I never
from the
done that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never done it with the Maruchan.
The mama noodle is perfect because like it's really flavored. Like the actual noodle, you don't even have to put seasoning. You just
Yeah.
crush it.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
get little chunks.
So good. It's like a snack.
You're like the kind that's in the Maruchan that's in the plastic wrap. I would just crush it and then I open it, eat it like chips, and I sprinkle the seasoning, just a little bit of the seasoning because that thing's super salty anyway.
See?
It's pretty good, man.
Things we do when our parents won't cook for
I
us.
know, right? So I think I was a latchkey child growing up.
What does that mean?
You know what that means?
Like you've been like monitored?
No, latchkey child is basically when your parents are working throughout the evenings and night, you're going home by yourself and taking care of yourself, basically. And you have your own key to the house and all that stuff.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was that.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay, were you like that, Ricky?
Kind of like, well, there was my grandma and aunt at home when my parents weren't home.
Right.
So, sort of.
So I thought about this, like, when did I become a latchkey child? I think I was like 6 years old. I was in the first grade.
You had your own key?
Yes.
I never had my own key to the house I grew up in.
Really?
Yeah, no, I don't. Not at
Well,
all.
because you had brothers too, though, so they probably had the key for themselves, right?
I don't know if they did. I mean, just someone was always home to open the door anyhow. So.
True.
Yeah, because my mom, she started working outside the house from sewing flags for a while, and nobody was home to pick me up from the bus stop or anything from the elementary school. And I remember my mom, she gave me, you remember when you do the presidential, like, PE stuff and you get the presidential award? It's like an Olympic necklace or medallion thing. She took that, the lanyard part,
put
took
a
the
key
metal
on it.
off, took the metal off, and used it as a keychain.
That's my medal. You took my medal.
It's from the president.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was, but I didn't care. And she used it as my key,
Resourceful woman.
key necklace to make sure I don't lose it because it's always around my neck.
Yeah, I used to wear that around my neck too.
And then you
And
know,
I hate to take off the necklace, so I would just like lean in,
Yeah.
with my neck to the doorknob.
yeah, like for real, I just got off the bus. My house was like 3 houses down from the bus stop, and I just walked home by myself.
Yeah.
But do you think parents do that now still? Is that still
Yeah.
like latchkey kids? Are they still a
Okay.
thing?
No. Well, there's
Like as young as we were, at least.
Well, I think my brother, like, he always makes sure someone's home
Yeah.
to let the kids in. But like, I do see like my niece would walk home from the bus stop themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember in California, I mean, I always walked home from school. I didn't ride the bus, and because it was like, home was like several blocks away, anyways. But yeah, I was doing it like kindergarten, first grade, second. Well, kindergarten, I think it's adult my brother picked me up or something. I'm sorry, I'm just going all over the place. But I don't know. I just remember being left home alone a lot at 5 or 6, like.
And at the time, I didn't think nothing of it. Like,
Me neither. I mean, the thing is, no one knew I was being left home alone because they trusted my ex-brother-in-law's brother to make sure, like
you were home.
that I'm home.
Yeah.
So I'd get home, then he would just tell me not to step outside at all, and he just leaves me alone for the rest of the day.
yeah, that's pretty much how it was.
You just learn, and like you're hungry, no one's there to cook you food.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta just learn how to survive.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
I'm trying to so I remember getting home by myself. At the most time I spent by myself during the weekday was probably like 3 hours. So by the time I got home from school, which was like 2:30, my mom would be home by like 4 or 5 o'clock, and that's about it.
yeah.
So I wasn't home for entirely too long.
That's true.
It's like-
the wait is not too long.
Yeah, that's
Someone
like-
was bound to come
Like
home.
4 shows I watched. And my mom was home.
Were your brothers ever home with you?
No, I mean, they would get home from high school, but then they'll go back out to play basketball with their friends,
Oh, yeah.
and I just stayed home. I mean, for food, I mean, there's always pie in the pot, or people don't know is rice, white rice in the pot. So I don't know. Did you ever go home by yourself? Been home by yourself?
Yeah. I had a key to the house, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
And when my mom wasn't around, I learned how to cook and find food for myself and just turn the TV on and play video games until she got home after work.
Is that like a thing where we knew how to keep ourselves occupied? Because I feel like my nephews now, they don't know how to.
To get
yourself-
bored easily?
Yeah, like they need somebody to play with versus where I was like I kept myself busy.
Huh.
Really?
Maybe so. I don't know.
Have you asked them that? Because
Yeah, you should ask
I
them.
can't see a kid just being like,
This
"I'm
day and
nothing-
age, I'm
just
bored."
gonna sit here because there's nothing to do.
I mean, they got
Kids
the
will always
internet
find a way
now.
to-
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I got into a lot of trouble when, whatever. It's like when I'm left alone to my own device.
Really?
You know? Or no, not a lot. I mean, I was a pretty bad kid.
Okay, so generally, as a child, I was generally a pretty good kid. Not to say that I didn't do anything bad. Like, I was mischievous in some ways, but mostly I was a pretty good kid. I didn't get in the way, didn't cause a ruckus on purpose, kind of thing. But I don't know. How y'all like?
I think mostly I was the same as that.
Mm.
Sometimes I do bad stuff too.
You were a kid.
Yeah, didn't know any
What-
better.
Oh, you were you mostly a bad kid?
No, I was a good kid.
They call you Big Bad Ruin.
Yeah,
No, you seem like a good kid.
yeah. I was always a good kid. Yeah.
I was a good kid, but I was also very misunderstood. Okay, wait, no, I was just 50% good and 50% bad, and it's not like I was being bad
Just to be
on
bad,
purpose.
right?
Yeah, it was just I feel like it was just trauma or something and negligence,
Right.
where I was just kind of like I just misguided. That's the word I was looking for. I was a
Okay.
misguided kid.
Because you're the youngest of what, 5,
10.
10?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, 2 passed away in Cambodia.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get. I don't know that.
Yeah.
I never got to. I don't. Yeah, never got to meet him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Did you feel? I feel like I don't know, like the negligence as a child that I got actually made me self-sufficient, but also made me terrible in areas. But
I feel like
I don't know.
a lot of things are just twofold, right?
yeah, you learn.
Yeah.
I did a lot of learning.
Pretty much. I think that's a lot of things too. That I don't know. Me being mischievous. I think the earliest memory of me being mischievous was I was at Food Line with my mom grocery shopping,
You shoplift.
and I really wanted a lollipop. So I asked my mom, like, "Mom, can I have this lollipop?" She's like, "No, we gotta get food. We don't need candy right now." I was like, "Man, I don't know why." I grabbed that one lollipop left in that jar, whatever it was, and I just put it in my pocket. And I got home, got to my room, ate the lollipop, and my mom came in. She's like, so my bedroom was next to the bathroom. And my mom, she walked into the bathroom, saw me eating a lollipop. She was like, "Where'd you get that from?" Like, Food Lion? It's like, "Did you pay for it?" No. So we went back to Food Lion.
Did she make you dry the lollipop, put the wrapper back on, and return it?
She went to we'll pay for it.
Oh, what an honest woman!
Yeah, she was. It's like my son. He took lollipop. I was crying,
Oh,
and she paid for the lollipop.
wow! Your mom was a very stand-up woman.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
she
my
wanted-
earliest.
She wanted to teach you that it was bad to do that. And
And I don't think that was the only time I've ever shoplifted.
really,
Yeah.
shoplifted
You
a
learned your
lot.
lesson.
How did I learn my lesson? I guess because I didn't shoplift again. But
Good, very good.
like, I think but I think it helped me fight the urge of wanting things. So
Yeah, I
That's
understand
cool.
that.
And she showed you how to redeem yourself if you do something bad.
yeah, go back and pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost did one time.
What was it?
Pokemon cards
Oh.
at Target. I was thinking about it, but I didn't do it in the end.
How old were you again?
Probably elementary school. That's when like Pokemon was pretty big.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thought about it. Didn't do it though.
Ruin, did you ever steal stuff
Yeah.
from the store?
Yeah. Once.
What was it?
Candy.
Oh, okay. Like me.
Y'all love candy.
You guys need to go for the high dollar
Yeah.
items. Like
I would never think
marbles,
about
a bag
stealing
of marbles.
candy.
Is that what you took?
Dude. Dude. I shoplifted a lot. I did graffiti when I was 3 or 4.
Are you serious?
I got drunk when I was 3, I think.
Wait, what?
I broke into someone's car because I saw a box of candy hearts in it. I broke into someone's apartment to play with the kids who were my age.
Wow.
And I just stole a lot.
Was this California?
Yeah. I'm telling you, I was misguided. I mean, I was.
Misunderstood.
Oh no, not misguided. I was just Like they didn't neglect me.
Oh,
So
okay.
like I was just doing whatever, running wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did a whole lot of stuff, but yeah, I used to shoplift all the time, like Ninja Turtle gummies.
Jeez. Man.
I remember one time your brother Billy, like I went to the store and I put a lot of candies in my pants, not walking, and then I went to the car, and then I took it like, hey Billy, look at this, and Billy was like, oh, I'm gonna tell him. No, Billy, don't say anything.
Jeez.
Yeah, break into people's house.
That's
Like-
wild.
This was when I was 3 years old or 4 years old.
I was around the same age. I took the lollipop. 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
I stole a bag of marbles. I don't know.
If I can remember, the lollipop was 99 cents. My mom went
Back
to the,
then?
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Was
It was
it?
10 cents for
Was
me from in the 80s.
I can't. I mean, I probably
Maybe 50 cents.
probably. The fact that my mom went back just to pay me 50 cents.
That's just. That's so awesome.
Yeah. What else did we? Was I mischievous? Yeah, so in elementary school, I think it was like 5th grade, we had assigned seats in the cafeteria. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but the kid next to me, I don't know why.
He pulled his chair.
How do you know?
Because I'm a bad kid. I'm telling you. I have these urges too, and I did it.
Yeah, I don't know why. As he was putting his food, he put his food down on the tray on the table, went to go sit down, and as he was bending down, I just swiped the chair slightly enough so he couldn't sit on it. I felt so bad afterwards. Like I don't know why I did it though. At the
Did
time,
he know you
It
did
was
it?
like I sat next to him. There's nobody else on the other side. I don't know what possessed me to do it. I just pulled his chair out in front of everybody in the cafeteria. He fell. Luckily his food didn't fall. I knew not to do that
That's
much.
good.
But
Good thing he didn't fall and bust his chin on the
yeah,
table.
I felt so bad afterwards because everybody was laughing at it. I was like, oh, what?
You ever did it to a teacher?
No. What did you? Wait, what?
Oh my god! I'm telling you, I was bad.
Wait, how old were you doing that?
I feel it has to be middle school.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you did have some sense then, at least some little sense in middle school.
I had no sense.
In middle school?
Middle school, I did it. Middle school, I was bad too.
Jeez.
Like my teacher, we have the real small row of desks, individual desks. And my teachers would just walk back and forth down the hall, and then she would turn around. I think it was my math teacher, and then someone had a question, so she turned around and bent over, so her butt was near my face, and then I because it was there, I was play grabbing it, trying to get all my friends to laugh. I was Tino, stop, and I was
oh no.
If he terrible
for the listeners, he's shaping with his
buttocks.
Shaping the butt with his hands.
I was a terrible I didn't grab the teacher, but I was pretending to air grab, But it was really close to my hand, the heat from her butt was on my hand.
Was radiating.
I was really terrible, and
So wait, so you pulled the chair out?
oh no, I can't remember when I did that, but I did do it to a teacher
In the classroom or in the cafeteria?
in a classroom or something.
Oh no. So what
I
happened?
didn't pull. It's more like I
Kicked
nudged it
it?
with my leg.
Did you
a little
fall?
further? Huh?
Did she fall?
I really don't remember.
Oh man.
I think she mid fell, but
Caught herself?
realized she didn't fall on her butt. But she's like, "Whoa," But, I don't know. But it's funny. No one ever ratted me out. It's
They probably
Afraid of
afraid of you doing stuff to them.
that's so weird. I think I was. Yeah, I didn't realize I was a bully.
So I didn't go that far as being a bad kid. So, Roeun, do you do anything mischievous besides stealing?
Called a teacher other names outside the school system.
Wait,
For
what?
description.
to their face.
No, with other kids.
Oh, you just talk bad about your teachers.
Behind their backs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I feel like a lot of kids do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
Sorry.
Guitar Hero. Ricky, did you pull people's chairs
I
out?
didn't pull people's chairs. I try to be good at school. I did remember playing when you were talking about wedding receptions and whatever. When Bumao had his wedding reception. It was at like the Ramada Inn.
Yeah.
Oh, near Regency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the kids would go around like because there's like the hotel rooms or whatever. We'd run around playing Ding Dong Ditch on all of them.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Just knock on the doors and run away. We did that for like hours.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What? Nobody caught on?
I don't think so. We never got
Oh.
caught, but we do like that
I
kind
don't
of
think
stuff.
anybody was in those rooms.
And,
Is that place still there?
No.
I mean, it's another hotel.
Oh.
oh,
They
yeah.
keep changing the name, whatever, because
Yeah.
someone's always getting caught
Doing
for
meth
dealing
labs.
meth. Yeah, there were meth labs in that.
I remember it was on the news at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, man.
Yeah, but I used to also like me and my brother David, like our neighbor, just like one house and then the other, just like a small fence across. But we used to like throw rocks at her door too.
Oh,
She would come and
she
open
was
it.
the mean lady, right?
Yeah.
But now I know why she's mean.
Yeah, because y'all kids
We
are bad as
messed her
shit.
up.
Dang, man.
Oh yeah, me and Billy dig a really deep ditch in her yard.
What?
Like, cause I was like, Billy was like, I think I see a fish, and
There was a fish somehow
Uh-huh.
in the deeper we dug. Like there was like we hit. I mean, there was like a water pond. Like the digger.
The digger.
The deeper we dig. Anyways,
More
yeah, we
water.
destroyed her yard.
Oh, that's messed up. I feel
Dang,
bad
man.
for her now.
Was she home or not home?
She was home. She came out like, "What are you guys doing?"
Oh, man.
But it's weird, yeah, but like a couple houses down from her, there would be like this other elderly couple.
Yeah, yeah.
But we were like really nice to them
Because they were old, I guess.
I mean, the other lady was like probably just as old. I think.
Was it because she was lonely that we were mean to
I don't know. I don't know.
Dang.
No clue.
Uh,
Bad though.
I remember one time, it was me and one of my friends from the neighborhood that doesn't live there anymore. So one of my neighbors behind my parents' house had a dog. It was always chained up and always left outside. Never went inside for all the years that they've been there. I don't know why, but I had one of those tiny little squirt guns, water guns, and I was just squirting water from my side of the yard to their yard. I squirted the water at the dog. I don't know why. Me and my friend were just taunting the dog. I don't know why we were doing this.
Did he like go crazy? The dog?
No,
He just didn't.
I don't
care?
remember at least. Then I heard some voice out of nowhere was like, "Hey, stop doing that!" I didn't know where it was coming from. It was the dad of the house from the upstairs bathroom yelling out the window because he was in the shower. And it was like, "Oh!" And he came outside in his robe, like, "Y'all better stop doing this shit!" Cursing at us, cursing at little kids. And then my brother, he came in and yelled at me too. I was like, "Oh man, I'm getting yelled at from all angles now." And I started crying because I didn't know it was. At the time, I didn't know I was doing anything bad. I thought it was just playing with the dog. But yeah, that's the one bad thing I did to my neighbor's house. I don't know. Like I didn't go egging people's houses or anything.
Oh, I
didn't
don't.
get
I
that
don't
far.
deface people's property.
You just
Except the
digging
lawn.
ditches.
I'm a liar. I break into people's house.
Jeez, man. Yeah, I mean that's the only thing I did with my neighbors. The apartment complex by the Answer. Remember, you know that little area? You know how there's random houses on that side too? So one time I had to do summer school and the bus stop was at that side of the neighborhood. I don't know why, but my friend, it wasn't me that did this. My friend took a big rock, probably big as my hand, threw it at the window. It shattered.
Oh man.
That's terrible.
I don't know why kids would do this, but we ran because I was with them. I didn't realize we was going to do that, but we had to run because I didn't know if anybody was home or anything.
Dude, I did a lot of bad shit, but I will never break people's windows.
You broke into people's houses.
That's not breaking their windows, though.
That's not
I was
physically
able to
breaking
break.
anything.
I was able to pull the window down,
And then go in.
I didn't have to break windows.
Yeah, I was bad by association. I didn't do the bad things. I was pretty good at staying away from that stuff.
I was bad, and I didn't know I was bad until
Somebody told you?
an adult. Until I became an adult, I'm like, well, shit.
Oh
I have a
yeah.
lot of stuff I need to repent. Or
Dang man.
I was in preschool and they were doing this chocolate fundraiser thing, and they gave each kid a box of chocolate to sell, and whoever sells the most get this blue book bag with rainbow straps. And I really wanted that, but like I was again 4, and I was in preschool, and they try to explain. I don't know. I guess there's supposed to be a notes for my parents, to let them know why I have a box of chocolate. They need to help me sell it. It's a chocolate fundraiser. But my parents, don't read or English. They don't know English very well. So I guess my dad and mom never explained to me what those boxes of chocolate was for. I thought it was just for me, and I ate it all. Like I ate a lot of it. I don't know if I got my butt whooped. I can't remember that far, but that was pretty funny. It's like,
Remember the Scholastic Book Fair?
Yeah.
yes.
Probably one of my favorite days of elementary school.
Why you actually got?
No,
your
'cause-
parents bought you stuff.
Just looking at the different books that's not in the library.
Yeah.
Exclusives.
Yeah.
Exclusives.
I think one time,
DJ Clue.
I think one time my friend egged me on and taking this one, I think it was a dinosaur book. I can't remember what it was. I didn't take it, but my friend said he did it for me. He took it for me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, he stole a book?
Yeah. From the fair.
How small was it? He could fit it under his shirt.
So we had our backpacks at the time.
Oh,
I think it's probably big as that Street Fighter book that's on the coffee table right now.
oh, damn.
Yeah. Like, oh, look, Vila, this is so cool. Like, your mom buy this for you? No, I just grabbed it the other day. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild, man.
I think it's natural for,
Kids
young
just take?
just they don't mean to cause trouble.
Yeah.
It just happens naturally. But it's some kids learn quicker that it's wrong, and some
True,
people
yeah.
never are there to tell them or discipline them. I felt like every once in a while I do get disciplined, but I feel like most of the time I don't know, I got away with a whole lot of stuff, or that no one saw or cared,
Yeah. Enough of this mischievous stuff, unless you want to elaborate more on what you did.
No, I'm okay.
Did you do more though? Like, did you more?
Yeah, now that I think about it, I did a couple more
Yeah,
things that I feel
me
so bad
knowing
about.
him as a kid, I really felt like he was a good kid. Like,
Yeah,
he
generally, like something like the little small mischievous thing.
Oh,
Eventually
Did I
I
take stuff?
came to my own.
So the same friend that I sprayed the water gun with at the dog. So he used to come over a lot. Like he was my only friend that really come over during elementary school. His name was David E. I call him David E. He was always getting these cool toys that I always wanted. My mom didn't really buy me toys that I wanted, only for like my birthday or Christmas. But this kid, he got all the toys he wanted because he lived with his grandparents, and I guess they spoiled him a lot.
Yeah.
So he always come over with like the new Tiger Zord and the new Transformer or whatever it was, Beast Wars. And I was like, man, that Tiger Zord is really cool. I really want it, but my mom won't let me won't buy it for me. So it was one time he brought it over, and then
you hid it.
I
and
hid it.
pretend that you
I didn't know this, man.
because I do shit like this all the
Yeah,
time.
that sounds like a classic kid tactic.
Is it?
dude.
Yeah, I hid it. While he was in the bathroom, I wasn't looking. I hid it under a pillow on the couch, or just under the couch, something like that,
All right.
or behind the couch.
I think kids do that or did that back
And he
then.
came back and said, "Oh, I think," I was like, "Where's my Tiger Zord?" Oh, I don't know. Wasn't it right here? I was playing along so hard. I was like, "Oh man, I don't know, man. I looked for it today, but your grandma's
gotta
here to
go.
pick you up." So I had the Tiger Zord for a week.
but did you feel guilty and you returned it?
After a week,
Well, that's good though. At least you returned it, right?
yeah, like
I did the same thing too.
I knew not to. The saying is, don't hold your cards for too long, like poker terms, kind of thing. Like know when to fold them, I guess. Like know when you're having this thing. I knew when I had this toy for too long. I can't keep this any longer. My guilt will get the better of me. So like after a week, like he's like, "Hey David, here's your Tiger Zord. I found it," and then I just gave it back to him because I didn't want to hold it and take his toys like that.
Smooth.
I borrowed it.
I did the same. Well, I
Without
borrowed
permission.
a Super Nintendo game, Chrono Trigger, from my friend, and he was getting ready to move away.
Yeah.
He's like, "Can I have it back?" Like, I lost it, And then I saw the sad look on his face, and And he's like, oh, bummed. I'm like, yeah. And I was going to go through with it. I'm like, I'm going to keep this. I've been wanting this game forever, you know? But then every day I would see him in school, you know, and I just thought about how sad he was.
Yeah.
Or not. I don't think he was like, I don't know. I just remember I kept replaying the expression, the sad expression. He can't speak today. But like, I mean, I just kept thinking about how sad he would be, like how sad he was. And the guilt got to me, but it was like, I didn't want to make him, I don't know. I think it was one of the few moments where I'm just like,
you felt empathy.
Yeah, I felt empathy. Like I should give it back.
Yeah.
It was nice of him to let me borrow it for this long. And then I just wanted to keep it. And I don't know. So there was glimmers of like hope, like goodness in me.
Yeah.
It was obscured by a lot of darkness. But you know, I know inside I felt like I had a good heart as a kid. It's just my brain was thinking something else. I don't know. But like there's moments where I'm completely really nice. There's moments I'll just turn it around.
Yeah. What was the dumbest things y'all did as kids? Not necessarily like a bad or mischievous thing, just boneheaded.
A lunch lady in Tuckahoe Middle School. Well, in middle school, this lunch lady, like I remember, I was given money for lunch, and I had a $20 bill, you know. So and lunch was like $1.25 or something really cheap. And so I went.
Did you have reduced lunch?
Huh?
Did you have reduced price lunch?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, wait, no, it's weird. Like because my parents were on welfare, not welfare. I don't know because they were retired.
Yeah.
I got free lunch, and so there was a code I give to get free lunch, you know. But I felt really embarrassed that I didn't want people to think I was poor because I have free lunch, you know. So I asked my sister to give me money because I want to show kids that I can pay for food like everyone else, you know. It's really stupid. So she gave me $20 bill. Then I went to pay for food, and lunch lady took $20 from me, and I was standing there waiting for change, and she's like, all right, you good, you know? And then I was afraid to like confront her, but I know that lunch was not $20, you know? Jeez. But I just like, I was like really afraid of confronting people at the time, or adults, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And I just remember eating lunch, and I was like angry, and I just was hoping that the goodness in her heart will give me the change. But like she conned me. Like I think she looked at me like he probably doesn't know how much. Like I was in middle school.
Right.
She probably like, you know, I don't know if she think I wasn't familiar with U.S. currency.
Right.
Or like the amount.
Oh, because you're Asian.
Yeah. But then again, if she believed that Asians can do mass stereotype, wouldn't I be able to? I don't know. But I don't know. But like that was stupid. I let someone con me out of money, and I knew they were, and I didn't do anything about it.
Or she probably just added to your account.
No. I didn't. There's no name. I didn't put a number in.
Oh, you just gave them money.
Yeah, and then after that, I started using the free lunch code because I'm like, I don't want anyone to con me out of money anymore.
Okay. Wait, the free lunch code, that is your account number.
Yeah, but okay, when I went to get lunch, I didn't punch in a code that time. I wanted to show them that.
You just gave her the money.
So other kids can see like, he's not poor.
Yeah.
He's paying for lunch. He doesn't get free lunch. Because I think someone made a comment about me getting free lunch, you know?
Really?
I can't remember. Something like that. And I don't know. It got to me.
So I was on the reduced lunch program where the price was discounted, basically. So I remember in middle school, my lunch was always 40 cents.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. So every day I just had a quarter, a dime, and a nickel in my pocket.
Dude, I got free lunch.
I was happy. Like I wasn't as embarrassed or self-conscious about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also I don't think kids really pay no mind to it either. So
I think one person said something about for me, if I had just any money, whatever is fine. I just want to see them that I paid.
Yeah,
it's because I got free lunch. You know, I didn't hand any money over, so I didn't want people to think I was poor.
Yeah,
I mean that wasn't a big thing in my head.
Yeah,
but I think someone made a comment or something about it, and then it made me kind of self-conscious. And then I got conned $20 from a lunch lady, and then I was like, "That's it, just do free lunch."
Well, that was also Tuckahoe Middle School. You know that area is pretty judgy. So. But yeah, I love that 40-cent lunch, man. But it was that was only applied to the main meal not like cookies or sodas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
Can't
extras.
get chips.
Because
or anything.
remember at Taco they had a separate line if you wanted like ice cream or snacks or sodas.
Yeah, snack line.
So that reduced lunch didn't apply to that.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
Yeah.
not.
Right.
Were you on reduced lunch?
No, I had the regular.
Were you on reduced lunch?
Regular.
Dang, man. I forgot what made you qualify for it. I guess total income. Can't remember.
For me, my parents were retired, so they had
Oh yeah,
their social security, I guess, paid for my lunch. I don't
probably.
know.
I don't know. Man, what else did we do as kids? I can't remember.
Do you have a favorite like school lunch food?
Oh yeah,
Stromboli.
yep. From elementary school.
Yeah. Did we talk about this? I feel like we did.
I
I
can't
think I
remember.
brought this up
Oh,
one time.
I can't remember.
I feel like you did.
I don't know. I can't remember though.
I think so, but yeah, we can talk about.
See, at least your
favorite
answer is
lunches.
consistent.
Yeah. Sometimes every Friday at elementary school we had Little Caesars, and that was always
really?
a treat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
And so, because I did not like the square pizza, it didn't taste right to me.
I liked it.
That's rectangular to me.
Yeah.
You had
Rec-
square?
rectangle
Oh.
pizza, same thing. And like a cube pepperonis.
Oh,
I like
love
those, man. Those are
I wish I
great.
could find
Really?
them in stores. I would
Yeah.
totally get them again.
I was a fan.
No, I love Strombolis.
Charlie Nachos.
Yeah.
They called
Barf
it
in a
barf in a
bag.
bag.
We did talk about this. I
They really
remember
call it barf in a bag?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the chili looked like barf, but I didn't care. It was. Good.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what the
I still
lunch
ate it.
people put on the board. Barf in a
no,
bag.
this kids.
the
Okay,
kids
okay.
The
I
kids
was
called
calling
it
them
that.
what it was called and written on the board.
Yeah, and I think as a kid I didn't like drinking milk on its own, so I just got the juice. Remember, they had sometimes during the winter they had soup,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
vegetable soup.
In the
was
the
good.
Oh,
styrofoam
yeah.
bowls.
Uh-huh.
Had like a lima beans.
Yeah, yeah.
Love
Lima
that
beans,
was good.
carrots. That was good.
That was good.
Um,
I love school lunch.
they also made
too.
spaghetti sometimes.
Oh yeah, I like that spaghetti
Yeah, yeah.
too.
And
Oh,
they use
we did.
American cheese on it.
Oh, as a kid, the most embarrassing thing that would happen during lunch is if you didn't have money to pay for your food, they would only give you a roll and a thing of butter.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
felt
yeah.
so like
The
ashamed of
butter was
myself.
really cold.
I felt so ashamed of myself though. Like,
I did hear this from my episode.
It is?
Yeah, you were talking about it was back in school, right? The
Yeah, the
school
oh,
school
it's
episode?
cool.
Back to
Okay,
school.
I remember now. Okay,
Okay, sorry, we already covered that. So.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, that would suck. I would do that as kids.
Your answer is
man.
consistent, so I know you're not lying.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Lie about your lunch, your school lunch.
Remember at you already said Taco anyway. Remember at Johnson, they had the spaceship at the playground. The little
What?
spaceship
Yeah.
thing
Huh?
on the
This
playground.
was after you. They renovated it after.
Was it you?
Oh.
Because it was blue and red, right?
I think it was all red.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's basically like a spaceship, right? In the middle is like it was ladders going into the spaceship. I remember as kids, we used to always jump off of it, and the teachers hated us when we would do that because they were always scared we would get hurt,
Yeah.
break or
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
But I remember one time, one kid jumped, and I think he knocked himself out. Yeah, because he didn't land right or something. And so the ambulance came, and I think that's why they took down all the jungle gym stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not there anymore.
What is there now? Just
It's just land. And a
there's,
kick-
there's no
Sandbox?
recess.
there's recess, but it's just land in the kickball field. That's all it is.
I mean, that's hey, see, kids. This is why we can't have nice things
because of us. It's because of us.
we ruined it for y'all.
What boneheaded thing did I do? Oh,
Are we talking about boneheaded things?
I guess. I don't
Oh,
know.
dumb things. Got it.
Yeah. One time, it was during one of the blizzards in the 90s that we had. I forgot what year it was. But we had, my brother had shoveled a pile of snow right under the roof. So it was like about 5 feet high, the pile of snow. And we jumped off the roof.
Oh,
And I felt like I got hurt, but I don't remember getting hurt, though. I might have hurt my nose, but
maybe it hurt you that much. You don't remember it.
yeah. Concussion. I don't know. I don't remember that much.
Damn. Speaking of head injuries, I remember before I started school. Yeah, me
Like
and my
kindergarten,
brothers.
you mean?
Yeah, before
Okay.
kindergarten, like just anytime like we didn't get our way, we would bang our head on the wall.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why would I?
All three of us, but I like went hard with it like the most.
Do you think it explains a lot?
Maybe so, maybe so. I had a bruise on my forehead from that a lot. You remember that?
Yeah. Do you remember the Halloween costume?
Yeah, the Dalzine one. I already had a.
He was Dalzin because he already had a red dot on the head thing.
I put a little bit more makeup. And that was Dalzine. Yeah, that was bad. I remember I was like, man, the wall is not enough. So I was
What?
like, maybe
What
I'll
else
try
you
this
hit?
corner of the wall, like this corner. I was like, oh, that hurts too much. I'm just gonna quit now.
It was weird. Your brothers did it too, right?
Yeah, but they didn't go as much as me. I did it like way more than them.
Did your dad ever do that?
No, but my mom did.
You know
As a
why?
kid.
Because my dad did.
Yeah, I did.
So it was actually
Wait.
from my side.
For banging your head on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom would bang her head on the middle of the road, though. Like she'd go outside and just.
Wait, what?
It's like something wrong in our family.
Is that weird?
Bang your head on what?
Anything heart.
Yeah,
In
just
the middle of the road?
She did. Back
Yeah,
then,
my mom did.
I guess they didn't have good
Back in
walls
Cambodia?
back then. They just-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's man in America.
oh, no, when she was a kid too, and then I guess
kid.
that too.
Yeah,
which was
when my dad was a kid, he banged his head. So I think it passed on.
Is that
wow.
funny? Yeah.
That's a weird
It
habit.
skipped me.
I remember. I guess my mom took me to a doctor's checkup, and I had a bruise on my forehead, and I guess the people there thought like,
She abused you.
yeah, like they were abusive to me. But my mom's trying to say, no, he just bangs his head on the wall or whatever.
They're like,
It's like they didn't believe her until like I asked for something, and then my mom said no, and then I went to the nearest wall and started hitting
At the
my.
doctor's office?
Yeah, I don't remember that, but that's what my mom said.
Wow, you going
And then
there?
the doctor's like, "Oh, okay." And then she's like, we recommend like, do you want him to wear a helmet?"
Oh, what?
And then I'm glad my mom said no to that. 'Cause it sounded just very
That's funny.
terrible.
he literally did a boneheaded thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Bonehead.
That's literally boneheaded thing. What about you,
Rueun.
Rueun?
Oh, I think the one bad thing I did was probably cooking some frozen food in the refrigerator.
Wait,
And
what? Go ahead, finish. All right.
And then after I cooked the food, I forgot to clean the microwave out. And then my mom came home from work and she was yelling at me about it. And boy, I got my ass whipped.
Did y'all get beatings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Belt.
Just wondering.
Yeah.
Me, not so much as my brothers, but I did get hit a few times.
Dude, that's just the microwave thing?
Yeah.
Was the baddest thing? Oh.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
cleaning it.
I got a
He
really
just said he didn't
terrible
clean
one.
I
it.
have a really terrible one too.
Wait, did it like explode and make the whole microwave messy?
I had one time I had we had this dog that lived with us in California.
Yeah.
And I picked up really high and dropped it. I was like crazy. I mean, I just didn't know. I didn't want to hurt it, but I just wondered what happened, and it like sprained its leg and paw.
Oh no,
Dude, I had like psychotic tendencies.
poor dog, man.
Yeah, and I don't know. The dog healed later on,
Mhm.
and he was fine, but I don't know what like made me do it. Like I was
Right.
just, I don't know. I used to burn ants with magnifying glasses. It's like,
I think I did that
I
too.
don't know.
No, I burnt leaves, not ants.
You're a better person than I am.
I used to be afraid of dogs as a kid. My neighbor had a big dog. I think it was a golden retriever or something. I used to be afraid of that thing because it would just chase me and overwhelm me and try to tackle me and stuff. And I remember one time I just ran up and on top of the car because I was just so scared to.
Ricky, you were about to say something? Like you had a. You were
Oh
thinking
yeah,
something
really bad. So one time when we were kids, me and my brother David, like we got my dad's lighter, and I don't think he knew about it, obviously, but like we started like playing with it under the bed, just like flicking it on and off. And David says he's the one, but he said like he lit like something like a cardboard like underneath the bed or something that caught on fire, and we tried to put it out. It didn't. It just kept growing, and eventually we burned down the house.
What? Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember if I.
I
told
mean,
him
that's
that.
just
Which house was this?
My dad's house. Like they
on
rebuilt
Bethlehem
Oh.
Road.
Oh, they rebuilt it?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have burned down twice.
Huh? Oh, twice.
I'll have to ask Billy. Maybe he'll remember if it was
Did
twice
he
or
burn it
once.
too?
At least once though.
Oh.
But yeah, man, I felt so bad. Like that's still like
Damn.
one of my like biggest regrets to this day.
Oh.
Damn.
I think about that every once in a while.
But like when they rebuilt it, it was built even better and stronger.
I guess so. Yeah, maybe.
But
Yeah, like the same.
I didn't think that would be like your darkest moment, but I guess when you think about it, like I guess you would regret it, obviously.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, thankfully, no one got hurt.
yeah, no one,
Yeah.
everything was fine. That's why I didn't think that it would haunt you that much, you know.
It was just, I mean, I felt bad because like the whole family had to.
I-
We lived in a apartment for a little while.
And I loved that apartment so much, though. You guys got like free breakfast.
Yeah, that was
And-
good.
She was in a hotel.
No, it was like
It sounded like it was a hotel. If you
it
ate
was
free
like I think it
breakfast.
was an apartment.
I think so too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was an apartment, but
Damn.
just like all that stuff that burnt down. You know, my dad had like a bunch
the
of like
memories.
recording equipment. He used to like videotape a lot.
Damn, man.
This whole setup and everything was just like all gone, man.
Have you forgiven yourself for that?
I don't know.
How could
I'll have
you?
to
Like,
think about
what would you do to?
I mean,
I'm sure
as
your
an
mom-
adult now, like, can you just be like, I was a kid?
Yeah, to some extent.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
but it's still, hurts me to think about.
Because I bet you bring up to your mom. Your mom's just like, it was.
Yeah, I
it was-
do. I have before, and she doesn't think it's that as bad, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess as a kid, like, holy shit, you know.
yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah,
For
it
me.
is. I guess. I mean, if something bad happened to somebody, like they, got third-degree burn or died from it.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever forget that, but like, it's funny when you. I remember when that happened. Billy and I actually, Ricky's brother and I actually shared a class together. 4th grade, we had a same teacher. I can't remember what's her
Jarvis?
name.
Jarvis.
No, I'm not sure if it was Mrs. Lee or Miss Bloomquist. I don't know.
Lee Bloomquist was 5th grade. Lee was 3rd grade.
Okay, Miss Shane? No, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Don't worry. No one's gonna who cares.
Yeah, it's bothering me now. Like, who else was 4th grade teacher?
Well, anyway, in 4th grade, Billy and I were were in a class together.
Yeah.
I can't believe they put family members in the same class, but they did.
I don't think they knew because you had the different last names.
Oh, maybe. But and then I remember one time my teacher asked me when we were in lunch. It's like I know everything was fine, and my teacher was like, "Hey, where's Billy? Like we haven't seen him in a while." And then I was just like playing with my friend's stuff, and when she asked me, I was smiling, and then I just like tried to tell her. And then as soon as I told her his house burnt down, and I started crying. It's like what? And then so when I cried and I told her, then she had everyone in the class donate stuff to Billy. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So like they give you, like Billy has little brothers too, whatever, and everyone like donated toys and stuff.
I remember that there were like X-Men toys and stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, what? No, this was way before me then. Because I do remember donating something.
But there's a lot of donations happening
Yeah.
to Billy.
Maybe. I just remember a lot of toys being given away.
Oh, well, I mean, there's always toy drives and stuff, but like this was like it was special because it was all for them, you know. And it was weird because like I just remember that day I was like, conflicted. I was like, everything is fine, they're alive, and I was just happy to go to school and stuff. And I was like playing until my teacher asked me where's Billy, and then I told her his house burned down, and then I realized the severity of it. And I was like, I started crying, but then like it was so cool and heartwarming to see everyone like pitching stuff for them, you know.
Yeah.
And I liked the place you guys stayed. I thought it was gonna be your new place. I'm like, I love this house so much better. It's like you get
That was
free
kinda
orange
cool, I
juice and
remember.
muffins. I was
Yeah.
like, this is so nice.
I remember like Bumao and Mingni, they said they were walking from like Food Line or somewhere, in that area. And I guess, they were leaving that place and then they just saw like smoke in the air or whatever, They didn't know what it was at the time, but they was like, oh, let's go check it out. The closer they got, they realized that it was our house.
Oh my god, that must have been so terrible.
Yeah, they started freaking out. And then Mingni said like she started like, like running, when she got to the house, she tried to like run past the firefighters. But, you can't get that close. So they like clotheslined her. She said. She got laid out.
I don't know, but
I mean, yeah. Oh god, that scared me. Well, I mean, I hope that I don't know. I'm just so happy. Like, I think majority of us that weren't there, we look back, we know that happened, but really the most important thing to us that was like that you guys are here, and that's all that mattered to
Yeah, I'm
us.
so
you know?
thankful for that.
Yeah.
It's like we never ever be like, oh my god, remember when you did that? Whatever. It's like no one ever blamed you for it. It's like I don't know. I'm just like I look back at things and I regret a lot of stuff I've done. But now all I can do is like it's in the past. All I can do now is just try to be a better person in the present. And I don't know. It's like I hope one day that I can whatever. What am I trying to say? I don't want it to haunt you, but I guess it's part of your memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've done like lots of terrible things, and I wish I could undo a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
But all I can do is make things right with the people I hurt or offended or whatever.
Yeah.
And just own up to it and just try to be better now.
Yeah.
That's all we can do because we really can't turn back time.
Yeah.
Not at the moment.
No matter how hard we wish we could turn back time, we can't change it.
And I'm always, I guess we should save that for another episode. I don't know
Yeah.
about turning back time.
Turn back time. I don't know the rest.
But I'm always afraid to, like, if I could, I say I definitely want to, but then I'm afraid of the butterfly effect. Like, what if I get to jump back in the future and then all my nieces and nephew are not the one I remembered, and will always have the memories of the one that I knew before.
Yeah.
And I will have no attachment to these new ones because
Great movie, by the way.
Butterfly Effect.
Butterfly Effect.
Is that Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah.
Was it really violent? It's like a horror movie, right?
Thriller.
Horror.
Psychological thriller.
I like
It
the
just seems-
concept.
it's just exactly what you just said. Like, if you change one thing, the outcome would be totally different. No matter how hard you think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, even if you think it's minute,
It's not what you
little
know.
subtle,
Yeah.
minute changes will.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think my upbringing, like I said, I was generally a good kid because I feel like my mom, being the baby of the family of 3, not 10, like you.
Yeah.
She sheltered me a lot.
Oh, I can tell.
Until like 5th grade, 4th grade. That was when I got a bike and I just rode my bike around. That's my mode of transportation around the neighborhood. But because she did not let me walk anywhere outside the neighborhood or around the blocks or anything because she was just scared.
That reminds me too.
Yeah, and I think also I could be wrong, but I didn't have insurance that covered me. I could be wrong, but I think that's why I was sheltered so much because she didn't want me to get hurt, and the hospital bill would be too much.
I mean, that could be a factor, but I feel like maybe the main thing is just because she doesn't want you to get hurt, not because of insurance.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. But like my friends, they always like, come outside and play. Like my mom, she did not want me to go outside and play until I got up like 4th grade, 5th grade when I had a bike. Then I could get home quick, leave, come back, whatever.
I remember we would go play in the neighborhood, like me and my brother David again, and we just went whenever. I don't remember if we asked our parents a lot. We just ran around the neighborhood. I remember like when the DC sniper thing was happening.
Oh yeah,
we did not tell our parents we would be outside playing, and we didn't care either, even though like he was like kind of close
nearby.
I was paranoid. I did not want to go out.
All the kids were still playing in the streets and everything. And I just remember like my dad found us in one neighborhood that our friends lived in. He just picked us up and we went home. But
was it on my side of the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't know how worried my parents were.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like we didn't think of anything of it. But
yeah, that time
they were so worried.
That was scary.
The DC sniper time, I didn't think anything of it either. It was just
Really? I was in middle school when that happened, and I thought a lot about it. When I rode the bus,
were in middle
when
school.
I
The
rode
DC
the
sniper?
bus, I was ducking.
You sure you were in high school? Because
We were in middle
It
school.
was middle school.
for me, it was 7th grade when that
Yeah,
happened.
well, mine was 6th grade.
It was right after 9/11.
Oh, maybe it was high school. Okay, maybe that's why I took it serious because I was a little older.
Yeah.
But I remember them saying like, "Oh, don't wear bright colors to school. Walk really fast to your classes. Make sure the blinds are closed."
Walk by the walls.
Yeah.
When I
Behind
rode
the
the
walls.
bus home,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand why everyone's like having their head exposed to the glass. I was like waiting to bus like that until they caught the snipers.
It is wild thinking back because there is a podcast now called Monster. This season they're doing the DC
Oh
sniper.
yeah.
I remember one of the motels in Glen Allen. It was near Virginia Center Commons. They said that was where one of the motels the sniper was staying, and that's like really close by to us. And I didn't realize how close it was.
Oh my god!
They caught him. When? Where?
Do you know if they shot
parking
any
lot.
kids or is just
Adults
only adults?
that I remember.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, not that would make it okay. It's like
Yeah.
I was just like, I just feared for everybody.
Yeah. Like that kind of stuff as a kid, like when 9/11 happened, did y'all recognize the gravity of it all?
Not at the time. I didn't even know what the
You watched it live too on a TV, right?
9/11, yeah.
They didn't for me. They like
Oh, you were in elementary.
yeah, like no one said anything. I remember finding out about it on
AOL?
AOL.
Yeah.
Like you log on and there's like the front
The
news
splash
page.
Your mom told us not to tell you guys about it.
Oh yeah, that sounds like
Like they will never find
It's
out.
something she would do to this day too. It's like, but yeah, I remember the news like I didn't know what the World Trade Center was at that time. I was in 5th grade, and I just saw like on the news it was like a plane hit a building, so I just thought it was like, oh, it's an accident.
I thought that
That's terrible,
too. Yeah.
I didn't know what I was watching was live. You know, like I remember there's my history class. We were watching it. You know, and then I saw a plane flew in the building. I'm like, I mean, I felt really terrible, like frozen. But I'm like, is this like replaying footage? I didn't realize it was streaming live.
Yeah.
I
didn't know either. I remember they announced it over the intercom. I forgot exactly what they said. Like, I think the person on the intercom said, there is a plane that hit the tower or whatever it was, a building. And we turn on, we were in the homeroom, and they said, teachers, if you want to watch the news, turn it on. And then we watched it on CNN. I remember one kid, I didn't know the gravity of it at the time. I thought it was an accident too.
Yeah.
And one kid, I don't know where he's up to now, but he was laughing because he saw a person jump off the tower.
Yeah.
And he was like, ha ha ha, that dude just jumped. It's like, and then some other kid was like, man, that's messed up. He probably dead now.
I had a couple of friends who made jokes about it, like while that's happening, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to hang out with you guys anymore. I'm like, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
I messed up. But yeah, I still didn't get the gravity of it. I knew it was terrible, but then when I saw the celebrities doing this like telethon thing, and it was like, and then Puff Daddy did this all-star like remix of Marvin Gaye, "What's Going On," and it had like every music star you could think of, singing lines in here and there, and then I saw this one performance by Alicia Keys. She was like, this was when she's kind of new, and she was like covering Donny Hathaway, "Someday We'll All Be Free," and she was surrounded by candles, but she was singing that song.
And she's
like,
from New York too, so she probably really felt the gravity.
And I remember just watching. That's like I think the first musical performance that made me cry. I was just like really moved by it and teared up, and
like I
became depressed after 9/11.
Really?
Yeah, when I realized how messed up the world is, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, with that being said, I was like, I never understood the concept of a country attacking another country. Like, we learned it in history class, but we didn't actually think...
Like Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
We didn't actually think it would happen again.
Or it's so close on our soil.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think that, well, this happens a lot in other countries.
Yeah.
I just was really only focusing on my world.
Yeah.
know?
Man, that's a weird time. Do you remember 9/11? Like when it happened, the day it happened?
Yeah.
Where were you at?
I was in class at college.
You was in college then?
Yeah.
2001. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. I think 12 o'clock noon is when it broke, and like I was going to the snack room, and then I saw the news on the TV in the cafeteria. That's when everybody was looking around saying, "What's happened? What's going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you understand the gravity of it at the time? Like how serious it was?
Yeah.
You were older than us, so dang, man.
When did Columbine happen? That's a middle school.
98.
I feel like I was in the middle school.
I was for sure in Johnson Elementary.
I remember that. Yeah.
But I don't remember. I don't remember happening.
I don't remember them talking about that much, or if they did, it just seemed like something
They kept it under.
Yeah.
For us, at least.
Yeah.
I mean,
so every time they did mention it, it felt like something that happened like way far in the
Yeah.
past. You know,
Yeah.
like it didn't seem current when it happened.
I remember when it happened too. Oh my god, it made me scared of people in trench coat because they were telling the guys who were black trench coat, and it made me scared of people who like goth kids and stuff. I'm like, why would you dress like that? You're gonna kill me. It was like I was blaming the stereotypes, and that's when they started blaming video games, Marilyn Manson, music for making kids this way. You know, and then
It was 99. So I was in 4th grade.
okay, I was definitely middle school when that happened. I don't know. I just like I think through middle school and high school, I started realizing how messed up the world is, you know. And I just got depressed and more depressed, you know.
Yeah.
But
Dang, man.
I don't even want. Like it's just weird. Like all these crazy tragedies would happen, you know, and I don't want myself to feel desensitized to it, you know. Like I can't even imagine what tragedy is going to come 2020, 2021, or in the future, you know? You never know what.
I mean, imagine the kids that's living in those countries, the war-torn countries now. Like, that's all they do growing up.
Yeah, it's like normalized now,
Yeah.
and all they can do is, you know, it's like
and I'm sure they foster some kind of hate towards a group because that's the way they're, the cause of the way their life is because of this one group of people. So,
and I'm pretty sure we don't look good in a lot of countries' eyes too.
I'm sure a lot of countries hate us still.
Yeah, and I understand, and it's like, I don't know, like, oh, I'm trying, but every time this happens, like, I always try to think
happy thoughts,
and I just want to make sure that the kids now, the kids in my family still have a good childhood.
Yeah,
I mean, we can't shield them from the ugliness of the world. We could at least explain, but also hope they can enjoy their youth when they can too. And I don't know.
Yeah, man, and especially with all these like school shootings happening recently, like
it seems like it's been not normalized, but like it's
like so often.
It's never shocking. I mean, it's shocking, but it's
becoming a
I'm
common
losing
thing.
count.
Yeah,
right.
It's like
I get worried for the kids now. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if they go to school paranoid all the time or what.
Oh, when Sandy Hook happened,
and then Florida was the one in Florida again.
Oh, Parkland.
Yeah.
But no, Sandy Hook. Like, I mean,
those are elementary kids.
Not saying that like there's one tragedy is greater than the other, but like I think with Lydia, she was in second grade at the time, and there was a bunch of second graders, and I mean also younger kids too. I just remember when that happened. It really shook me, and I just went to drive to her house, and I gave her like the biggest hug I could, and I like wanted to tear her up, and I just hug her so hard. I was like, because I just can't imagine any of my nieces and nephew if anything happened to them, and oh yeah, actually, I think in the 80s, there was this I can't remember what was the incident, but it was in California, and there was this like Vietnam War vet that went crazy, and he targeted Asian kids. He had like PTSD or whatever. Like he just went crazy, and he was like, because the thing about Vietnam, so he thought the
Asian kids were after him.
Yeah, the Vietnamese kid, whatever, and he shot this one Cambodian boy that our family knew.
Damn,
it's like very tragic, and I was like, oh, I don't know. It's like I'm not saying like I don't know, like any tragedy, like if adults lose that, I don't know why, like it just makes me so scared just for like, the kids in our family, like, or just not kids in our family, but just kids everywhere, and they're you're saying kids that live in war-torn country, the fact they face that every day, the world can be so nightmarish, but like I think that's what childhood. It's like whatever the crazy stuff that's happening, like kids still really want just to enjoy their childhood, and they'll do whatever their circumstances. They find ways to make it somehow enjoyable for themselves.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. It's like when I visit Cambodia, like the kids over there, like we take a lot of stuff for granted, or we don't think about it, but like kids over there, they make toys out of leaves and twigs and stuff.
Yeah.
And they enjoy playing kickball, just being outdoors, drawing in the dirt, it's just, they learn how to enjoy simple things in life, because that's all they have and that's all they know, But,
it's like a part of that kind of carried on to us because our parents came from Cambodia and we're like first generation Americans. Like I said earlier, my parents didn't have much money, so they didn't really buy me all the toys I wanted. So I did end up taking the cardboard boxes of like the snack chips and started making my own toys. Did I say it?
I did the same thing too.
Yeah.
I actually got my siblings bought me toys.
Yeah.
But I would still play with crayons and make VHS tape forts for my toys to play in. Yeah. And I do cardboard boxes too, and I make rocket ships. I don't know.
Remember that old board game, Hot Shots?
Oh yeah, you made your own version.
Basketball. Did I say this on the show already?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay. You can repeat it.
Yeah.
But
dang.
I don't know. It's like, did you feel like I didn't have super heavy adult supervision, but I somehow learned to be very self-sufficient because of it. Like I don't know. Like my mom expressed regret that she really couldn't help raise me. I felt like my siblings raised me.
Give you time.
Yeah. Then it's like she's always working and she kind of regretted it. But like I never have any resentment that my parents couldn't raise me. Mm-hmm. I felt like my whole siblings took in turns raising me from being, and I don't know. I felt like the time I was neglected, I learned how to be self-sufficient. Like
Yeah.
when I was in middle school, I would stay up on a school night very late, 3-4 in the morning on a school night, watching Golden Girls, Roseanne. I learned how to cook a London broil steak in middle school because I was hungry and there was nothing to eat. So I was like, I'm just gonna cook the steak.
I mean, for me, I said I was sheltered. It was just more so my mom saying, "Don't go outside."
Yeah. Like just keeping you safe, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I'm pretty sure you were self-sufficient too.
Yeah, like I mean, she did teach me once how to cook, but after that, I did my own thing, and then I'm sure my brothers probably attest to this, but I don't know. I felt like I was self-sufficient. Like I didn't.
Don't you learn? I feel like I learned a lot from my brothers and sisters, like just watching.
Them, by observing, I did learn a lot from them. And my mom too. Like I understood that my parents had to work, like because they came from a third world country, from a world touring country.
Resented either. Like my dad never had time for.
Yeah, that
never run across my mind.
Yeah, that never crossed my mind. Like, oh, my mom, never spent time with me, never give me attention. I never thought of that because I understood at a young age. Like, no, my parents came from genocide. So, I mean, that's how we. I think that's our way of growing up quick because they didn't have anything in. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying it right.
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah. You get it. For me, it wasn't with understanding like my mom and dad had to work. Mom was like, "Cool, no one's gonna catch me to stop me doing this." So I just did it.
Because our parents came from third world countries and not knowing English, did y'all ever have to do things on your own? Like for me, I had to fill out school forms my own, stuff like that.
I used to forge some documents when I was a kid.
I mean, I just got.
But
my
I didn't
dad
know what I was
it.
reading. Yeah, you know.
I
think my parents knew enough English to
fill forms.
Yeah, for the most part.
But for the most part, I feel like I'm not saying me, but just in general, like there's some young kids probably my age that had to explain to them in their language, like, "Oh, the plumber is gonna do this," kind of thing, stuff like that. I didn't have to do that, but I feel like that's a common thing. I'm sure.
I think it actually happens to Lydia too, though. Or
really?
Well, my brother and his wife is at work, and she's home alone with her grandma.
Yeah.
And then she will talk to the whoever's coming, whatever professional.
What needs to be done, kind of thing.
Yeah, like the cable guy or I don't know, the plumber or something. Mm-hmm. She's really good at communicating because she could speak both Khmer and English.
Is that your neighbor's dog?
Oh, you could hear it.
Yeah,
I hear it. So I guess you could hear it. Yeah, there's this crazy dog.
How fluent is your Khmer?
I think I could speak. I think I'm more fluent than you guys.
Wow. Yeah. How about you, Roeun?
I don't know.
Really?
I'm probably good. I'm probably good enough.
Bong aja hear Khmer chane.
Jeff Banta.
Oh, chaba.
You know what they're saying, Ricky?
Yeah, he's saying, "Do you know how to speak Khmer?" He said, "Yeah." Tino's like, I can speak a little bit.
Yeah. See, Ricky knows how to understand.
Yeah, I can't really speak it, but I understand.
Because you're half Chinese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and were there ever Chinese spoken?
Yeah, when you live in Vermont. Do you remember Chinese a lot?
A little bit. When I was younger, I knew how to speak more Chinese, but like understand more Khmer.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Do you know what Chinese dialect you speak? Was it Cantonese, Mandarin, or is it different? Like
I think I asked my dad, and he said, I think it's Teochew or something like that.
Teochew? Oh.
Which I don't know what that is.
I'm pretty sure there's so many different variations.
Yeah,
you know.
Probably. And they, my grandma and my dad, they were born in Cambodia, so you know.
They speak very fluent Khmer.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad knew I think 5 languages or something like that.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. That's so cool,
yeah.
Dude. Like, do you ever customer that you have 3 different cultures in you?
3 English?
I mean,
like the
American and Cambodian.
I realized that. Yeah, I was just thinking we're talking about because it's Chinese New Year's. I was like, I celebrate New Year's 3 times a year.
Yeah. Happy Chinese New Year, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's today Chinese New Year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is Year of the Rat?
Yeah. You mentioned that a few times, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, last time. I know enough Khmer I call it survival Khmer. Like I know enough to get by. Like I can ask for food. I can ask for the bathroom. I know when people are talking bad about me, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I can't really speak it, not as much as I used to. Because my parents, growing up, household, it was nothing but Khmer. some
Own.
broken English.
Own J Purue.
Understand clearly?
I was like, do you know how to curse?
J. Okay.
J.
So,
Okay.
it's funny. Okay, so your brother Owen said,
J.
my family have a country twang in our Khmer.
Really?
I can't tell the difference
I can't.
because my
either.
parents are from the country side of Cambodia. Y'all from the city, apparently.
Yeah, but we live in the country now. Battambang.
That's the countryside now.
That's.
That's
I guess
countryside.
He
well,
said-
it's like
he said-
small town. I guess countryside. They live in like tin houses, like you know.
How do you say chicken?
Mon.
We say mun.
Oh, I say mon. But the thing is, I don't speak Khmer fluently, so
Right.
I could be pronouncing
Rueun,
it
how you
wrong.
say
Which
it?
one's the right?
One.
Mun?
Yeah.
One.
Mon.
How you say temple?
What?
What? Nah, I mean,
What?
We say what?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I do hear the country now.
I
Oh yeah, I always heard
What?
what.
Yeah, because I remember one time I said what. And Owen was like, "What?"
What?
Say
No, temple. The temple.
say
Oh, you
what?
say it like
say
that?
big butt.
Kukut tom.
Oh, you say kukut. Oh, I say kadat tum.
That's
But
that's something
kadat
else.
Is ass. Kukut is booty. That's like the PG. Kadat is ass, but that's like the crude, rude way.
yeah, uncensored.
I thought that was something else.
No,
What is that? Oh.
I'm not saying it. Wait, hold up. I say kadat, but you're thinking of
Okay. What is?
okay. That's also a bad word.
What is that?
It's the same thing
As
as you know, female.
Okay.
Whatever. I don't know. It's like I learned how. Sorry, the things we learn. It's so weird. It's like I know how to curse beautifully though in Cambodian because I hear my dad say it all the time.
Yeah,
And you know
yeah.
what's really funny is like as a child because the way Cambodian parents speak to the kids, the lower they use like a. I mean, the way they talk to kids is like this to inferior, so they
Yeah.
could talk down. But that's how I learned Khmer from my parents. So I didn't know there was a rude way and a polite way.
yes. When you go to Khmer.
When I go to Khmer, I just know like the way my dad is like like his condescending Khmer to me. The way he talks is like you little one like it's not like mean, but it's like the way they address little kids. There's no honorifics. There's no. I guess it's like it's less respectful. That's what I'm trying. I'm not saying they're insulting kids. It's just the way you address adults. You would use certain other words,
Right.
So I was just like this rude kid who was just like talking to adult like I'm clearing by.
Oh yeah. See, I never knew that either. So like,
Yeah. But I guess when you ask adults to eat, you have to say, what is it? Spy? No,
not
not
some-
spy. I
not
didn't mean to say
some-
spy. Psa bai.
Yeah,
like
sabai.
yeah. You know, say, my chong nyam bai. Never mind. Sorry, the listeners like, what the hell are these?
Nah, man. This is our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you were a kid, do you remember speaking a lot of Cambodian?
Yeah. What was your household all Khmer?
Yeah.
Did you feel like when you started grade school, did you slowly forget Khmer? Or you still speak it like pretty clearly?
I speak it pretty clearly.
I for sure over time, kind of lost the vocabulary.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Like even the small, like the simplest words, I forget.
that I used to know how to pronounce. Now I flub it. I
Yeah.
sound like a Westerner now when I speak.
And I don't know. Should I feel ashamed of that? I mean,
No, like we had to survive. We had to learn to speak the language. English.
Yeah.
Ricky, like, can you still speak some Chinese?
or Khmer?
A little bit.
Yeah.
What does Pat Lucio mean? Hit you
Like
dead.
hit you dead.
Yeah.
Pot Lucy.
Was that Chinese?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember his aunt used to always because when I hang out with Billy would get really buck wild, and so like I'm like the influence to make him really bad, or whatever. And I remember I just got blamed for a lot of time. And she goes, David, Pat Lucille, like she pointed at me, Pat Lucille, and I'm like, why does she keep saying that when she point at me, So I asked Billy, what does that mean? And then Billy's like, that means hit you dead. Like, Oh, and so next time she went, she's like, hey, Bill, David, Pat Lucille Tino, Pat Lucille Tino. And I got mad because I knew what it meant. I went to her face like, no, Pat Lucille, you. Pat Lucille, you.
Wow. Dang, man.
What I was like, hi, mommy.
Huh?
Who said that? That's David,
Hey,
right?
hi, mommy.
When you guys took a dump, like,
What?
Hi. Oh, wait, that's Cambodian. Roik Thai. Roik Thai.
Urukai?
Oh,
Finish.
wait.
That means you're done.
That's probably, no, that's Amara when she was a baby. That's mine.
Urukai?
Oh, yeah. But she's like a little kid, so she said, hi, mommy.
Yeah.
But, what are, that's
David
another
said,
Chinese word.
hocho.
Hojo. Yeah, the hojo. Hojo.
What's that
Okay,
mean?
dude.
I was
I'm
like,
done, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I'm done
okay,
pooping.
good.
No, you're just done, period, right?
Like a thumbs up, I guess.
Okay.
I'm
Hocho.
okay. It's all
Okay.
good. Wipe my butt now. What was your okay? What was I trying to say?
I don't know.
Childhood.
What was my child?
Did y'all ever
What was
get
your greatest fear as a child?
greatest fear?
And did it change?
As in like what?
Just like
Like phobia?
phobia or just the worst thing that you think could ever happen?
Porcelain dolls. Still is.
Oh yeah, we
Real?
did talk
Yeah.
about that.
So if
I don't
got-
know if it's a true phobia, but I would rather not be in the same room as one.
So if I got you one, you'll be mad.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I blame the 1993 movie Dolly Dearest,
That's all I did.
and then Chucky after that.
Chucky.
But Chucky, I'm not
lied.
scared of Chucky not so much anymore. It's a comedy now.
That just
to
make
me.
me scared of redheaded people.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I actually find. Well, I heard that ginger is like a not a good term for redheaded people.
It's an offensive term, I think.
Is offensive?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I find redheaded people very beautiful. As all colored haired people or non-colored or non-haired
hair.
people.
Yeah, but I hate.
Non-haired.
Yeah, dolls. I hate it. There's one time I was cleaning houses with my mom.
Oh, I heard the story.
Did I tell the story already?
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
Halloween one.
Mhm. Yeah.
But you could totally get whatever you want.
Yeah, they had a room full of dolls. I hated it, and I didn't want to clean it.
The abridged version. Yeah.
Well, Roeun, what was your like greatest fear as a kid, and what is it now? I don't know.
What a great question.
I don't know.
Is it a good question?
I like that question.
He has nothing. He shook his head no.
Are you not afraid of anything?
No.
Dang, nice.
He a brave soul, man.
Yep.
What you, Rick?
As a kid, like the dark, I guess ghosts and stuff like that. You know, what's scarier than just like pitch black for me was like having a night light at night too, because
Really?
you can see more shapes and
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Lights and stuff.
You
And that-
rather prefer it to be dark.
yeah,
And that plays with your imagination, right?
yeah,
yeah.
like the light is just an orange light, just dim, and you can kind of make stuff out, but not really.
I used to hate thunderstorms at night, like when I was sleeping and the thunderstorm would come in the morning.
yeah.
I used to
I
hate
just
that.
like-
so
Oh,
much.
I hate it when it's like the crackling one.
Yeah, like the huge
no,
one.
that
like,
still scares the shit out.
like
of
the
me.
one that happened a few weeks ago. It was a big ass thunder that
Yeah,
happened
I
at
didn't know
4
what
in the
that
morning.
was.
Oh, I think I slept through it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
That was like really close to our area.
Oh, I remember one time, like, when I was living in Charlottesville with David, there was this gigantic thunderstorm, and it scared the shit out of me. He ran to my room. He's like, "I get to sit here."
Wait.
this grown man got scared of a thunderstorm.
Hold on, wait. You said it
call him
scared
out
you,
like
but you
that.
ran into
No, it scared David.
David, and he ran to
he's
your
like,
room. Are you serious?
No. But the thing is, that shit was like
Unearthed.
it's like out
Unreal?
of this world. It was like not of this world. It was like the most demonic like thunder. crack.
Mother
Demon
Nature's crazy,
thunder.
I
man.
don't know, but I don't know.
But the dark now, like when I go to sleep, I like need it pitch black now. Like,
Oh, really? You,
I like
you
it
can't
really-
do it with a light?
No,
No.
not even like small lights from the monitor or anything. That like if I know it's on, even though I
It'll
can't see
bother
it,
you.
yeah, just because the fact I know it's on.
That's why I didn't get a BenQ.
Oh yeah, you did mention that because the light.
From
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, my greatest fear as a kid was like I had claustrophobia as a
Really?
kid. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I had just like when I play hide and seek, I would hide in a closet. Like, what the hell did I pick a closet? And just like, and then really just start hyperventilating stuff, whatever. But and my greatest fear now is like, I don't know, like someone breaking into any of my family members' home. That's the thing. I was like, I wish if that happened, I need to be there, and because I would do shit to that person who's breaking into the home.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think my stuff is like, I'm not saying that claustrophobia isn't real, but I'm just saying like now it's like, it's not really about what I'm afraid of now. It's what I'm afraid will happen to other people I know, you know?
Heights? You're afraid of heights?
Yeah,
Not at all.
I'm not.
I mean,
I am.
I don't think I'm afraid of heights. I think I get nervous. Like
oh yeah, that's natural.
like my hands start sweating.
like
kind of nervous.
You wouldn't sit on the edge of a.
Of a tall building? No.
I did a Grand Canyon. I sat on the edge, like
I
of
can't
a
do
rock,
that.
cliff, ledge, whatever. And then, I was like, if I fall, I might die, and I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I do. Oh, I don't know. I kind of have like a weird adrenaline junkie in me.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I mean, I do get nervous around heights, but I'm not like deathly afraid of it.
Yeah.
But
I went hiking with Varak. Shout out to Varak. I forgot. We went Old Rag.
is that in Charlottesville?
Yeah. Was old? I don't know. What it's
Old
called.
Rag Mountain.
And the top of you go to the ledge of rocks or something like that. So I did get very nervous. I did not get close to the edge at all. I got to like 5 feet from the edge, and I started feeling a little dizzy, like vertigo type.
Oh yeah.
I think because my nerves, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm afraid of heights, even though I did climb up there.
Would you go skydiving?
I say I do, but I don't know if I really would go through with it.
Same. I feel like I would want to, but
Count me in.
when it gets to that point,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to see which one is like scarier, skydiving or bungee jumping.
I'm too afraid to do bungee jumping.
Because bungee jumping, you keep doing it.
Yeah. It's like too
And
close to the
that-
ground too. I
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
that you never know. There's so much room for error.
Yeah.
Like
The
the
rope.
bungee could break. It could wrap around your neck.
Yep, and the support mechanism can go out on you.
Yeah.
Or everything might work fine, but then you actually hit the water really
Right.
hard and break a bone. And then, I don't know.
You know they say hitting water
It's worse
at
than
high speed
it's worse than hitting concrete.
pretty much is the same or
Oh.
worse. Pretty much the same. So
Well, speaking of skydiving,
are you going?
Huh?
Are you going?
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, I'm just like, don't you love like the opening of the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie?
That was a classic.
Yeah.
And they were skydiving with like a board.
They said it was really them skydiving, right?
I feel like
They said
really.
I think
Didn't
they
they
was
do
They
Yeah,
choreograph
stunts?
all of that perfectly.
Yeah.
They can have practice.
Wow.
Let me watch a
I don't think
BTS
so.
of that. I don't
Didn't
know.
they do their own stunts? I mean, when they're out of their suits, because they're not the Japanese footage. Didn't they do their own stunts?
Some of them did.
Jason David Frank definitely did. 'Cause he was a real martial
And
artist.
Johnny Young Bush,
And
Adam, who
It's
played the
Bosch,
Pokemon.
man. It's Bosch.
I thought that was like a
Bosch,
requirement that they do their own stunts.
Rocky too. Steve Cardenas.
Yeah.
I know their names by heart.
All right. Steve Cardenas,
Was Rocky.
Adam Young Bosch,
Johnny Young Bush was Adam.
Johnny Young Bush. I said Adam Young Bush.
Fun fact, he was
Walter
also
Jones is the original Black Ranger.
Zach. Yeah.
Doi Trang. Okay.
Rest in peace, Treaty. Fun fact, Johnny Young Bush did voice work for some animes. Bleach, he's one on. I don't know what else. Some video games. Devil May Cry.
Nice.
Anyway. Did y'all ever get into fights as a kid?
With my brothers.
Yeah.
I was always good at avoiding confrontations.
I would start fight with Ricky. He doesn't fight back. I was a bully.
could I?
I was a big old bully.
Ruben, you ever get into a fist fight with somebody?
Oh.
Yes.
Word?
In elementary school.
That's where it starts.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Give us the breakdown. How did it all start?
Over lunch money.
Dang.
Wait.
Who's taking from who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bully tried to get me, and I just said, "Nope, you ain't taking it."
And then what happened?
You got him.
Yeah, I got him. I said, "I'm gonna tell the principal. I'm gonna directly go to the principal."
Right.
So the dude backed out right away, just like that.
But you got. But
Did you fight him?
He wanted to fight me. He wanted to confront.
with words.
Oh, it was just a confrontation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got in a fight. I was a kindergartner and I took down a second grader.
You serious?
Okay, so yes, I am serious. This is California,
Uh-huh.
and there was this guy that. Okay, maybe I was a kindergartner. I think I was first grade. Well, wait, he's a grade above me, you know, and he knew me from school, and he saw me playing in the front yard, and he just saw Jurassic Park, so he was trying to intimidate me. So he went to my face with like Jurassic Park, and I didn't know what Jurassic Park was, but like this guy is trying to intimidate me.
His breath stinks.
No, and then I just like lunged at him, and I was like, started like, you know, scratching, hitting, whatever, and then I bit him till like I broke some of his skin, so I drew a little bit of blood. You know, but he didn't. Well, you know what? I think he was really not trying to fight me. He was trying to just push me off because he knew I was a little kid. You know, I mean, smaller than him, and he didn't want to hurt me, but he was just trying to like free himself from me, and I was like, you know, I was like vicious.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'll just because he said Jurassic Park to me.
But Jurassic Park for what? You know, like I don't know. Kids are weird. Did you get fights?
No, again, just with my brother. I remember the last time. I'll tell you.
The very last fight.
Yeah, me and David fight. Like, you know, we would like really go out, like punch each other in the head, the face, the nose, just like real punches and stuff. We were fighting on our parents' bed. I forgot about what, but like he hit me in the nose, like square in the nose, and I could feel like blood coming, like rushing, and it got stuck, like not dripping yet or whatever. It just got clogged up in there. And then like eventually I had him like pinned down so he couldn't move anywhere. I just like exhaled really hard from my like nose, and blood just squirted all onto his face. And then we didn't. I don't think we said anything. We just stopped, and then we both went to the bathroom and just washed up and everything
before your parents find out.
Yeah, and I forgot if they're home or not. Like maybe
so
the
you
living
had
room.
the finish move.
Yeah, I guess so. And then we just stopped after that. We never talked about it, but yeah, that was the last time we fought.
Yeah.
I'm going to try spraying blood on people.
I think it wasn't a fight, but the confrontation I had was, I think it was in 8th grade. We were leaving gym class. And, you know, leave gym class, you're probably sweating already. And it was hot that day, so I had a paper towel to wipe the sweat off my forehead and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was aiming for the trash can.
Uh-oh.
And I was walking backwards while I was shooting it, whatever. And then some random kid walked in the path, and he thought I was throwing it at him on purpose. I was like, nah, I was trying to hit the trash can. And he started calling me names. Like, that's why you wear clothes 3 times bigger. I was like, all right, cool. Like, I really didn't know why he was mad for it. Like, I was aiming for the trash can.
But
like,
did you successfully explain it to him?
No, he just kept trying to egg me on. And it's like, all right. I knew, like...
I would have been like, sir, I was aiming for the trash can.
But yeah, he wanted to fight. Like, he's not worth my time. So,
well, how about now as an adult? Have you had people try to, I don't know, start stuff with you?
Not in recent memory.
I was like, I had a lot. Every time I go out, like, I mean, every once in a while, someone would say, like, I don't know, but the thing is, like, I love how I handle confrontations now. Like, the stupidest one I ever remember was in Charlottesville. There was a bunch of like frat guys, and I was coming out of Buffalo Wild Wing with my coworker, and then I said goodbye to her, and she drove off. So I was walking to my car, and these guys were just hanging out in the car, and they looked at me, and this one guy's like, "I hate your jacket," you know. And then I was like, I stopped, and I'm like, I was about to like, you know, fight and be like, you know, it was like because he insulted my jacket, but then I'm like, what am I trying to prove? Am I gonna beat him up until he likes my jacket?
Yeah, I know.
You know, so I just got in the car. I was like, you know, this is stupid, you know?
Yeah.
And now, like, I feel like it's weird. It's like, usually, like, yeah, it's like, other like, men would try to start fight with me somehow. But, like, it's like, just taking the high road is so easy now. Because back then, I didn't know how to take the high road. But now, it's just like, it's so funny to look at people who are like, oh, you're still in the animal stage.
Yeah.
Like, chill, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like...
I really don't have anything from recent memory, so... Can't really elaborate on any more of this.
Do you go out a lot?
Not really. Not as much anymore.
I feel like people are more well behaved now. I feel like society. I don't know, but there's every once in a while someone doesn't get the memo that it's not cool to be a dick, but people have issues. But you know, I don't take offense to things anymore. Yeah, like back then I took offense to everything, even if people didn't mean anything the wrong way. I read into it too much. Like they're trying to clown me. Or like they think I don't know what they're thinking.
It's a disrespect.
A disrespect.
I remember your brother got into a fight with a kid from my side of the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
David or Billy?
David.
Yeah, David. The kid's name was I know I'm not gonna say his last name. His name was DJ.
I remember that.
He was like the biggest kid in the neighborhood, but he was also like
the scaredest kid in the neighborhood.
Maybe the most insecure. Maybe also
probably
because he fought with everybody.
Did he pick on David?
Did he?
I think so. I don't know about what. Maybe I don't know.
But David ended it, right?
I'm happy David stood up for himself.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
that I'm condoning
Wait, did he
violence,
drop
but-
kick him? Did you say he drop kick him?
I don't remember that.
Oh yes, I love drop kicks.
I don't know if he did, but I remember they fought like outside of his house or like close to your neighborhood again. But I remember is that David's like slipped on some rocks and then they just stopped after that.
Oh.
So
Oh, I thought
like,
David
ended.
slipped on his rock and accidentally
drop
drop
kicked
kicked
him.
him.
Like, maybe he did. I don't know. I just remember he slipped.
Yeah, I just remember DJ fought with almost every Asian kid.
Wait, we just
Didn't
picking
like
on
Asian
Asian
kids?
kids?
I don't know. He had a problem with just a lot of the kids. I mean,
Or
because
they
he
all just
was
happened to be
because he
Asian.
was physically the biggest kid
Uh-huh.
for at that age.
Yeah.
But every fight he's been in, he lost.
Oh.
So I don't know really what his deal was.
I hope right now. I honestly I don't know him, but I really hope he's okay, and I hope he found inner peace. I know it sounds like I'm joking, but when I hear about stuff like that, I really do hope
Yeah, these kids.
troubled kids are
turn their
okay
life
now.
around.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I really hope so. But it was funny. I forgot like the last fight I actually got. I'm glad you said drop kick. The last fight I got. It was like I think I was 18. I just started working at a screen printing job.
Yeah.
And I was like the new kid there, so I was like I think like within like 3 weeks in, I was doing inventory, counting t-shirts, whatever. And then I think this one guy that worked there, like someone dared him to kiss me or something, and to see if and he's wild, like he was like I'll do anything, whatever. Like trying to prove to his friend that he's not afraid of a dare. So they all like rushed back where I was working, and then I didn't think of anything of it. Then he just ran up and just like kissed me on the lips, while I was working, and I just felt a little bit of his tongue, and I was like, I was shocked. I didn't know what the hell happened. I just started working here, but I was just like enraged. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
The disrespect, that was going to my head. And then I just looked at him, turned around. And he saw the glare in my face, and he got really scared just from my expression alone. Then he started running, and then my instinct was to chase after him. So I started running, and he was running really fast. I was running like down the warehouse, and then I got to a point where I got enough speed, and I jumped, and I did a dragon kick.
Stop.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not lying. It was everyone could tell you. My coworker could tell Big Snipe, if you're listening, just kidding. But
I don't know.
But so yeah, I was doing but it felt like slow motion. I was doing this dragon kick, and then I kicked him right in the back, and he flew into a big pile of boxes. And right when he did that, my boss came in, and this was I was a new guy in a job, so he just see me dragon kick this guy. He's like, "What the hell is happening here?" And everyone was laughing, And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so gonna get fired. I should have just not. Why did I?
Yeah.
Why did I dragon kick him?
But again, it was legendary. It was funny because Big Snipe, who I used to work with at screen print job, also he worked at FedEx office, and that was my second job.
Yeah.
And he's always talks about me. I never will forget you when you drop kick Sean. Well, I'm not gonna say last name, but I don't know his last name. Yeah. It was so fun. Me and the guys always talk about it, and it was like, well, cool. I lived up to my stereotype. Look at this Asian guy doing dragon kicks. I learned dragon kicks from Power Rangers. No, actually, the Bruce Lee biopic.
With Jason Scott Lee as playing Bruce Lee?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or is it Brandon Lee?
It was Jason Scott Lee.
Who did Brandon Lee played the Crow?
He played the Crow.
Rest in peace to Brandon Lee and Bruce Lee.
And do you know Doi Trang was in Crow Part 2?
Really?
Oh yeah, I looked it up recently for some reason.
I was so sad. That's Trini's last role, and she played this killer prostitute or something.
Wow. That's way away from Power Rangers.
I was so mad because she was a bad guy. I wish she was
Oh,
a good guy.
Rest in peace to Twee.
I love you. Oh, it's Twee, not Doi Trang.
Twee.
Oh.
Well, that's how Americans say it. Twee.
Oh, well, because that's how my brother pronounced Doi Trang.
Twee. That's not
never mind.
Vietnamese, is
That
it?
sounds close like a bad name word.
Not following what that is.
Never mind.
Yeah. Anything else y'all want to add on to how bad we were as kids?
No, that's not how bad it is. What we were like as kids.
Yeah.
How bad. Well, we have to do a test. Who was the baddest kid? I guess it's me out of all four of us.
I think that's unanimous, man. I don't know.
No, I don't. I shouldn't get a praise applause for that. I'm not proud of being a bad kid.
Yeah.
I'm proud of how far I came from being the bad kid I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because had I continued on that path, I don't know what kind of like scumbag I would grow up to be.
Yeah, that's episode 21, y'all.
Childhood.
We always end the show with shout outs. As always, shout out to Varak out in Tennessee. Always
Tino
listening.
dollar sign.
Tino dollar sign.
Are you still listening to us, Tino dollar sign?
You haven't made an episode of Comic Books and Brews in since last year, so I don't know what's going on.
Give us a dollar sign if you're out there.
Yeah, I know, right? Shout out to Ty. He's doing his thing with Cap Soul, which is they make partnerships with brewing companies and make beer.
Oh,
Black podcast people and
you say capsule. I thought
Cap
like
Soul.
something else.
Cap Soul.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought capsules.
Cool. Shout out to Marianne and Joe on their marriage.
Congratulations.
Not that.
Are you trying to shade them?
No. I pressed the wrong button. My
messed
finger
up, Vila.
missed. My finger missed. Sorry.
Shout out to my siblings.
All of them. All 10 of them.
8 of them.
8 of them.
Oh wait, are we the?
Well, you know, I'm include the other one. I don't know.
Are we all the youngest siblings?
I'm the youngest. He's the oldest.
Of your siblings?
He has one sister.
Oh, okay. Well, 3 of us are the youngest, right?
The little brothers.
The baby brothers.
The babies. Yeah.
And the older brother.
Thank you.
Big brother.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention on top of the show. Is this considered season 2?
Oh,
I guess
is this
people
the
do it
first
by
episode
year.
of 2020?
The
wait.
escape room was, but I didn't mention it on that episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we entered season 2.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
You want to do it by year? Sure.
Yeah, if you do it by year, season 2. Yeah, it's been a long ride already.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all got shout outs?
Shout out to my manager Matt. He drew me this really cool picture.
Ah, nice.
The Binding of Isaac.
Matt Sam?
No. Yep, that's it.
I already.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Good.
Shout out to my siblings.
Shout out to my job.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to my one of my mentors that I had on my job on the first day.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my boy Moment Brand. Shout out to my boy Kicks Boomin.
Shout out to Alex for getting a Tesla.
Yep. Shout out to your brother. And
Which one?
Only one?
Just one of them?
All of them?
Yeah, all of them. And shout out to your sister-in-law to let me do the escape room.
Oh yeah. We never asked you. On last episode, we talked about the escape room. What was your thoughts on it?
I think the second room we did was harder than the first one.
Which one?
The
Clown?
Yeah, the clown.
Ooh, I'm so glad. You
What was
did that
your What was your initial response? Because you know it was your first time. So
Yeah,
did you have fun?
I had fun. The first room was easy. I think everything because I working everything out and trying to work with everybody and see how everybody is. So that got me to do my little bit of managing skills, like check on everybody, make sure everybody's okay.
Okay.
The second room that we did the next day, I think that was more difficult for me to handle.
Okay.
As far as me being managing my stuff and decoding everything and trying to figure out what's going on in the room.
Right.
By the time in the middle, when we went downstairs to go look at the clown, I thought I was going to freak out. I thought it was going to be a real clown. No kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like clues and clues and clues. And like, I guess the last part of the clues, like towards the I say second to the last, it got real difficult. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if we do decide to do the escape room, I think maybe we should do the third room over there.
Oh, I already done that one. Sorry.
Vila?
You can do it with Tino and Ricky.
Tino's face right now.
I want to do it by myself.
I'll go with you, Tino. I'll back you up.
No, he said to do it by himself.
Oh no, I just want to do it by myself. I just want to see what I'm capable of by myself.
Yeah.
No offense.
Can we just be in the room too? Just spectate.
Just watch. That was too much pressure then, actually.
Yeah. You're like, I mean, it might take me a lot longer to figure things out, and I don't want you to be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so obvious, Tino.
Come on.
But yeah, thank you everybody for listening. Woo! Peace, y'all.
Latest.
Like this.